So this section is about 3.7 plus. This is not in your textbook, unfortunately. It was in the last old textbook, but so I supplemented in. So you can click on the Appendix E, and I've included some other forms as well that you can read that will tell you how to do the regression on your calculator. But let's do one together, this one here. And so to do that, you have to enter this into your calculator. So let's go ahead and do that first. So I'm going to go to the calculator. Oh, here's my calculator. And before we start, let's go back out. This helpful hint is really helpful if for some reason your lists are missing. So do these steps on your calculator if we get to the list and you don't see L1, L2, L3, L4, that kind of thing. So this is a great step to do that. Alright, so let's go back. So let's turn on the calculator, and I'm going to enter in this list. So let's go back out of this. So, which I've already set mine up. Alright, so I want to put this in. To do that, I have to go to the Edit button. And so to do that, I hit the Stat button, and I go to Edit here. So number 1. Now I have stuff already here. Now I can type right over this, or I can delete the whole list. So what you do is you move it up to L1. You do not hit delete. You hit clear and enter. And that gets rid of whatever data is in that list. If you hit delete, you will remove the whole list. The list L1 will be gone. So don't do that. So I'm going to put in 0 to 37. So 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, and 37. Okay, and I'll do the other one, 15.3, 16.5, 20.1, 21.5, 24, 26.4, 30.6, 31.2. Right? And when you're done putting in your data, the last two numbers should line up with each other because these are points. This is 37 for X, this is 31.2 for Y, and so forth. So those should line up. Okay, so I've entered in my data, so that's a good thing to do. So now I can hit second quit, get out of that. Okay, let's go to the list. So here I need to turn on the stat plot to see the points. That's what I have to do next. So go and click on second stat plot. And you can see mine's already on, but I'm going to hit enter anyways because yours might be off. If it's blinking or the off is black, then you need to move it over to turn it well, not do that. You just have to be on the on and hit enter, and it shifts the off that's black onto on, which is black. If you want to turn it off, you go back to off and hit enter, and now you see that the off is black and the on's not. So we want it on, but that's a way to make sure that you know how to turn it off later, because you don't want it on when you're doing other work. It won't let you do certain things sometimes. Everything else should be kept the same. You've picked the points, you should have list 1 and L2. If you don't, then it's this hint thing over here that you want to do now. You have to go back and get that going because you should see L1, L2 there. Okay. Alright, so now I want to set my window. My window is my next set. So if I go to Windows, I'm going to look at my X values because this is X minimum. So my smallest X value looks like it's 0. So I'm going to go a little bit smaller than that. I'm basically going to go to -5, let's say. It would be a little bit smaller. And then I look at it and say, oh, it's no higher than 37, so probably I'll pick around 40. And then since I have like 5 and 40, I'll maybe count by 5s. Okay. And then I have 40 as my Y minimum. Well, my minimum in this case is 15.3. So probably I might start at 10. Okay, and then it doesn't get any higher than 31, so I might go to 35. And again, I might count by 5s. I can always come back to this window and change it if I don't like what I'm looking at. Now I hit graph, and I should see, oh, something else I forgot to do. Notice this line, that doesn't really belong there. I should go to y equal and make sure there's no equations here. So hit clear and then go back to the graph. Alright, so now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 points. Do I have 8 points here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So I'm seeing all of my data points. That's what I want. Okay. And so this is the first step to getting everything on your graph. Okay. So review this if you still need to do this. The next video will talk about how you can create a line to go through this.